Welcome to the tutorial on the 3-point curve tool in the Smart Drawing tool. Let us first have a look at the 3-point curve tool. This icon, under the Drawing Tools, is for the 3-point curve tool. Click to select it. There are some common features it has with the other drawing tools in CorelDRAW. For example, you can draw straight lines with it, horizontal, vertical, or diagonal. To draw a straight line using the 3-point curve tool, left-click and hold at the intended start point of the line you wish to draw. Drag the mouse to the intended end point. You will notice a thin black line that is showing you the path of this line. Release the left mouse button and then left-click once to complete the line and disengage the cursor from the canvas. But with a name like the 3-point curve tool, it is best used for drawing curved lines. To draw a curved line, click and hold the left mouse button. Drag the mouse to the intended end point. Again, you will notice a thin black line showing you the path of this line. Release the left mouse button and move your mouse around to form the curve that you are wanting to draw. Once you have the desired shape and height of your curved line, left-click once to complete this curved line. This disengages the cursor from the canvas as well. If you wish to draw a perfectly symmetrical curved line, then start with a click and hold of the left mouse button. Move the mouse to where you wish to place the end point of this curved line. Release the left mouse button, press and hold the Shift key, and move the mouse up or down to draw a perfectly symmetrical curve. Try moving the mouse to the right or left, and you will notice that the intended curve does not move with the cursor. It will only move in the direction of the cursor if you move the mouse up or down. This is to maintain the symmetry of the curved line. When you get the desired shape and height of the curve, left-click once to complete the curved line and disengage the cursor from the canvas. To draw a curved line with a perfect arc, follow the exact steps as above. That is, click and hold the left mouse button. Move the mouse to the intended end point of this curved line. Release the left mouse button. Now, press and hold the Control key, Command key on the Mac, and move the mouse to draw a perfect arc. Left-click once to complete the arc. Release the Control key or Command key on the Mac. To add a segment to a previously drawn straight or curved line segment, utilize the bent arrow to add the extension. Hover your mouse over the point where you wish to start the extension until you see the bent arrow. Click and hold the left mouse button. Move the mouse to the intended end point of this segment. Release the left mouse button and move the mouse to form the curve. Left-click once. You can format these lines by changing their properties, like the outline width of the line, the color of the line, the style of the line, and the start and end points of the line, etc. Of course, when you draw a curved line using the 3-point curve tool, you can do a close curve by clicking on the close curve icon in the properties bar. Now, let us have a look at the Smart Drawing tool. This icon, under the Drawing Tools section, is for the Smart Drawing tool. It has a keyboard shortcut of Shift-S, click on it to select it, or press Shift-S to select it. When you pick the Smart Drawing tool, you will see a change in the properties bar. First you have the Shape Recognition Level Picker, followed by the Smart Smoothing Level Picker. You can adjust both the Shape Recognition Level and the Smart Smoothing Level from here. The Shape Recognition Level adjustment options range from none to highest. You will select one of the available options from the drop-down menu here. Similarly, the Smart Smoothing level can be adjusted from none to highest from the drop-down menu here. You can draw freehand strokes, and the Smart Drawing tool is able to recognize and convert these to basic shapes. Rectangles and ellipses are converted to native CorelDRAW objects, whereas trapezoids and parallelograms are converted to perfect shapes objects. And lines, triangles, squares, circles and arrows are converted to curve objects. When you draw strokes that are to be converted to any of the above objects, remember there is a time elapse between the time you finish your strokes and the shape recognition to take effect. For example, if you set the timer to 1 second and you draw a triangle, shape recognition will take effect 1 second after you finish drawing the triangle. 1 second setting for the elapsed time is the default setting in CorelDRAW. Pay attention to when I stop drawing this triangle and the time it takes to recognize the shape and do the conversion. This elapsed time can be controlled to your needs. You can change the elapsed time settings by accessing the Options panel. To do that, press Ctrl-J or Command-J on the Mac to open the Options panel. Click on the black triangle next to Workspace to open the menu choices. Scroll down and click on the triangle next to Toolbox. Scroll down and click on Smart Drawing Tool. From the panel on the right, you can change the settings of the elapsed time. The minimum delay setting is 10 milliseconds. The maximum is 2 seconds. You can make corrections as you draw. Drawings made with the Smart Drawing tool can further be customized by manipulating the object properties such as line style, line width, outline color, etc. Let us draw a few things. The default setting of the elapsed time is 1 second. To draw a straight line, press and hold down the left mouse button and simply sketch a line from left to right or vice versa. Release the left mouse button when you get to the end point. And if you have not changed the elapsed time, 1 second after you finish drawing the line, the shape recognition from the Smart Drawing tool shapes it into a perfectly straight line. Similarly, draw a square or a rectangle by pressing down and holding the left mouse button. Drag the mouse and complete the 4 sides of the rectangle. 1 second after you release the left mouse button, the Smart Drawing tool completes the shape recognition process and transforms your line sketches into a perfect rectangle. Practice drawing a few different shapes, like a trapezoid. A parallelogram. Etc. Let us draw a couple of objects after adjusting shape recognition and the Smart Smoothing levels. We will set both of them to none. And draw a triangle and a rectangle. First the triangle. Click and hold the left mouse button and start drawing the triangle. When you get to the closing point to complete the triangle, extend the end point slightly past the start point. You will see the resulting triangle is crudely drawn and the sides are not smooth at all. Now draw a rectangle with the same settings. Click and hold the left mouse button and start drawing the rectangle. When I start drawing the second side of my rectangle, I will draw it slightly leaning to the right. I'll draw the third and fourth sides and extend the end point slightly past the start point of this rectangle. Again, as you notice, the rectangle is very poorly shaped and the sides are not smooth at all. Now, let us change the shape recognition and smart smoothing levels to medium. We will redraw a triangle along the same paths as the one previously drawn. After the shape recognition and the smoothing levels are executed by the Smart Drawing tool, you will see a perfectly shaped triangle with smooth straight lines. Let us now redraw a rectangle along the same paths as the one previously drawn. After the shape recognition and the smoothing levels are executed by the Smart Drawing tool, you will see a perfectly shaped rectangle with smooth straight lines. If you wish to erase a portion of a line that you have drawn, then, while drawing, keep holding the left mouse button down. Press and hold the Shift key and drag the mouse backwards over the portion of the line you wish to erase. When you get to the point where you wish to stop erasing, simply release the Shift key and proceed with drawing in the intended direction. Play with different setting and draw different shapes. Get comfortable with the working of the Smart Drawing tool. Just like the lines and objects drawn using any of the other tools, properties of the lines or objects drawn using the Smart Drawing tool can be changed, such as the outline width, the color, style of the line, type of corners, start and end points, etc. Take your time practicing with these two tools. Try different shapes and challenge yourself by drawing the more tedious drawings. This brings us to the end of the tutorial on mastering the 3-point curve tool and the Smart Drawing tool in CorelDRAW. It also concludes the Drawing Tools section in CorelDRAW. Next, we will start by learning about the Shape tool. We will learn how to use the Shape tool to create the shape of a desired object by manipulating the nodes on that object. To learn about the Shape tool, please access the Mastering the Shape tool and Node Manipulation in CorelDRAW tutorial, or click on the link provided below in the description of this video. To access the previously published tutorials, please click on the links provided below for those tutorials in the description of this video.